Hello, everybody. Welcome to Books for Excellence show at Womenlines. In Books for Excellence show, we get authors of such books who have written books for excellence and which can help people to excel in life. Today, I'm excited to welcome a power couple who has written a book together. We have Kapil Kulshreshtha and Shilpa Kulshreshtha. Kapil and Shilpa are career and life strategist coach and best-selling authors of their high-impact book, Play It Full, 7 Steps to Unlock an Extraordinary Career. With Play It Full, with a rich corporate experience of 4 decades between them, they are following their purpose of impacting 1 million lives. They are known as a power couple who is creating massive results for their clients, such as increasing the income of their clients by 30 to 50%, helping them create and implement strategies for living a life of purpose and financial success by playing it full in all areas of life. Wow, what a powerful intro. So welcome Kapil and Shilpa to Books for Excellence show.
Thank you,
Charu. To have you together. So please share the story behind the book, Play It Full. We are so eager to listen it from you guys.
Yeah, even we are so excited now that the book is out. So, Charu, as you know, we are both coaches, and to get the real juice of coaching, it depends upon 2 things. One is the quality of impact that we are making on the lives, and the second is the quantity of impact that we are able to make. So, in terms of the quality, initially we started our coaching journey. We attended a lot of programs from the likes of Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, Gary Vaynerchuk, and what we did was we compiled our learnings from all these programs, and we added our stories, our experiences, our learnings, and we built a framework for our coaching. And when we started implementing our framework, we realized that the framework is working really well for our mentees. They started getting incredible results. So that was the quality side of it. And we were really sure, as we saw the impact, that it is going to go big. And so it was working really well until one day, I think 6 to 7 months back, I got this call from somebody in India who approached me via LinkedIn. So he was really intrigued by my tagline, enemy of the average game. So he got in touch and is it really possible and do a brilliant conversation with him. Towards the end, he left me with a question. He said, I know you're doing great work, but how do you intend to reach those people who want to learn from you, but who can't afford your coaching?
Very true.
So, yeah. And
that's a very powerful question, I must say. Yeah.
Yeah, and that question, it kept ringing in our heads. We kept thinking, how can we, bring our program, because we definitely want to impact more and more people. And how do we, because our time is extremely important. We work with our clients on the ground, and we really work in the real world with them. So we started thinking of ideas by which we can impact more and more people, and that's where this book was born. So yeah, that's how we thought, how can we get we can lay bare all our framework, the exact blueprint, so anybody picks up this book, they implement it step by step. They should be able to create the results that we want them to do.
Fantastic. Kapil, you have something to share about
Yeah, I think, look, as Shilpa was saying, a coach is an aggregator at the end of the day. The kind of programs that we go through, we go through a lot of programs. For ourselves personally, we have invested, yeah, 6 figures into it in the last 2.5 years. That's what on ourselves.
Yeah.
So, coach and aggregator, the kind of number of books we read, like it's jointly between us, we read about 5 books a week. So all of that knowledge, all of that stuff, all the stuff.
5 books a week is a big number.
On an average between us, we both are voracious readers. We more reading. We actually listen to books. So we're like big on audiobooks.
Yeah,
we keep picking up the old books that we have read before, or we keep picking up stuff that is relevant to us. So a coach as an aggregator actually gets all of those information, and whatever we try to give to our mentees we also learn from them. And
Right.
all that action has gone into this book. So at some point of time, obviously this book will actually expand in its own, the concepts which are introduced in there. It
Okay.
will expand in time to come, because we will have more versions and edition as we learn more, as we believe the message can become finer and finer, and people can get more and more impact with lesser and lesser. The book will evolve along with that.
Very
But yeah,
true.
so that's what this book is. This book is our best expression as of today.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's really good to know that. So can you share what will be top three learning by the reader, what they will learn after reading the book?
Yeah, it's pretty tough. If you ask me for top 50, I can probably lay it out much better. Much
I can understand.
Look, I think the book, it's like, let me go back and say, the very first time the book came in being, it was about those 7-step process. And then as we decided to look at that, we realized that what we really do with our mentees is to break their pattern. Unless you break the current pattern, it's not possible for you to actually start looking at new learning. So there's a phase of unlearning people. So that's the first thing, break their current pattern. And second thing that's going to happen after that is they're going to discover their own possibilities.
Okay.
Because today, a lot of people stay in this operational mindset about life. You get up in the morning, you're excited about it, or whatever you're not. Maybe you are excited, maybe you're not.
Right.
But you somehow drag through the day doing your work. And some people who are really passionate about their work, they go about doing their way. But by the time evening is there, they get exhausted and they're back home. They eat their stuff, watch TV or not watch TV, do the cleanup, whatever they do.
Correct.
And then they repeat the whole damn thing for 5 days.
Like a robotic life, and life goes on.
Yeah, and life goes on. In the weekend, people actually either get drunk or they do something and they say, I'm going to charge up for that rest of the week.
Correct.
But in this process, in this operational life, where is it the time for them to think about themselves?
Very true. I agree.
So
I really agree. The very strong point you have raised.
Yeah, absolutely. So that possibility, discovering that possibility is the big thing. It's all like, when a CEO starts becoming operationally engaged in day-to-day work, nobody's there to do CEO's job. And as a result, the organization goes down.
Correct.
So if we are the CEOs of our life, then we got to take care of our life. So that's the biggest learning, second big learning. And third thing is that every individual will be able to create a blueprint in their life. Following the 7-step process, they'll be able to think about, okay, here's what I got to do. This is where I am in my life. This is what I got to go to. Here's the step-by-step process to get to that. So their blueprint gives them the power to then implement it. And obviously, everything is an implementation. So our hope is that those three things, which is
unlearning. First is unlearning.
Break a pattern, unlearn things, discover your possibilities, and create a blueprint. Will be the top three things.
And create the blueprint of your life.
Yeah.
I think it will be very enlightening for any reader if they get clarity on these points, because it's not easy to understand oneself, and one is used to of that life where they're in the comfort zone. Nobody thinks. So if the book is able to stimulate those thoughts, I'm sure it's a success for you guys. Awesome to know that.
Absolutely. Thank you. So I was just sharing with this book I was in the 25-year reunion, and one of the guys handles a significant part of YouTube and Google for years, and he read this book. He was able to finish 40 pages in literally 15 minutes, and he gave a great feedback. He said that look, when he heard that one of his batchmates has written a book, he's like, yeah, it'll be stuff aggregation and consolidation. Yeah. As he read it, he said, look, it makes me think, man. It makes me think. Okay. He's well settled. He's at Google for last 14, 15 years. He said, it makes me think, so we really have a lot of hopes in terms of what.
Getting the testimonials. That's really amazing.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
So next question I want to ask, how long you took to write this book? Because you must be busy with your work, both of you, and especially writing it together. How you managed it?
That is heavy boy. So Kapil can tell the story really well. Okay. So I'll let him answer it.
Yeah.
Please go ahead, Kapil.
5 months and 5 days. Now that is kind of very precise. When it almost looks like we had in the boat chalked out 5 months and 5 days to finish it.
5 months and 5 days. You are saying you have written the book.
Yes. So let me explain what is this story about 5 months and 5 days. When we started writing the book, it took us 5 months to write the first 30,000 words or so.
Okay.
And we went to this Grant Cardone seminar, which is, Grant Cardone is one of the
sales. I know. I have attended here. It has under success. Just awesome.
Yeah, so his 10x bootcamp, we went for there, and we went there to actually learn selling, because we're not salesmen, so we don't know. So we went to learn that, but the outcome we got was amazing. So in that entire session, somebody actually asked a question that, oh, I'm writing a book, and my husband is writing a book, and she was like, she went on with something. Now Grant has written 21 books, and
Yes.
he folks, stop writing your books. Everybody in the room, just stop writing your books. Finish it.
Oh.
And he said, if you finish in the next 5 days, then I'm going to promote you. That's what he said.
God, it's crazy.
Now, so I have taken a lot of pride in being a massively action-oriented guy. I'm like full of energy, full of enthusiasm. But honestly, this time Shilpa beat me to it. Came back, Shilpa said, Kapil, let's finish it off. And I'm like,
5 days.
I said, we can't do this.
You're literally doing that, saying, no, yes, we can do it. We cannot do it. And
I was like, Shilpa, forget it. Come on, let's be practical about it. Yeah, so I became her and she became me. She was like, no, we must do it. And I would say across those 5 days, I probably wasted one entire day, because I was like, not going to happen. But then she kept on chugging along, and I said, okay, let me do this. And on Sunday, 11:50 p.m. in the night, we finished the first edition of the book. That was 5 days after we heard.
Whole day you sat and you started.
Yes, we had, so the remaining book, the next 30,000 words took 5 days. The first 30,000 words took 5 months.
5 months.
The next 30,000 words took 5 days. And
amazing. And so inspirational that things can be done if you challenge yourself.
It kind of broke all the boundaries, and in fact, the way it made us feel is that every single time when we're setting ourselves objective, we're probably underutilizing our own capabilities. We are coaches. We believe we are playing it full. But the idea is the book, the title is so apt that when you play it full,
that's so
impossible is possible. If somebody had told us that you will finish a book in 5 days, I would have said, hey, get lost, man.
Very true. I mean, the moment you said, man, it's a joke for me.
it just
absolutely.
And we were so surprised. And see, after that, we completely underestimated the editing time. It took us 1.5 months to do the editing. But the first draft was done, and we sent a mail to Grant Cardone's team, and they said, yep, they will do a promotion for this. And this is amazing.
Beautiful. Because Grant Cardone is doing the promotion for your book.
What probably say, hey,
awesome.
Read this book. I don't know what he'll do.
They have done it, and they have accepted the challenge. Please show it again so that they have a look properly. Please show the book. And I will ask my viewers, take a note of this book. It's such a proud thing they have done together as a couple. And it's amazing and it's so inspirational. I want to really congratulate both of you for doing this together. Awesome.
Yeah, we were able to get testimonials from people who are like massive coaches here. We were able to get testimonial from an ex-CIO of Tata Motors, one of the senior executive. We were able to get testimonials from many women in leadership program leaders in Australia and in India. Really, very people that are manuscript and through it gave us great feedback. So yeah, we feel really blessed and lot of gratitude towards all the sources that we learned from. We learned from our mentees, we learned from each other, we learned from our coaches, and all the books and all the programs that we've done. So it's really amazing feeling. Yeah,
it is amazing in terms of the fact that we realized what we can do, because earlier those 5 months when we were working, we used to set up goals. Okay, this is the goal for the day and we should do that much. But in those 5 days, there was just nothing in our head except to complete it in the best possible manner. That was there. And the way our mentees, they came together and they were all, cheering us up. Come on, do it. You can do it. That was a beautiful
That atmosphere also helped you a lot because you got that motivation and inspiration to do this together.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So my question is, as a couple, how you did it? I mean, individually, people can motivate themselves. Okay, I have to write a book. Husband and wife together, sitting down and writing a book together, it's something new to me. So please share the experience, and both positive and negative, okay?
Yeah. So it was actually quite an interesting journey. I remember when this idea came, I was talking to my Tony Robbins coach, and I was saying, this is what I'm thinking, but I have not seen any book where a couple has written a personal development book. And he was saying, and he said, what's your idea? And I was discussing with him, and he said, great, that's a great idea, you guys should put it, and I see the brightness in your eyes when you talk about it. And then we started working on the book. So, and the thing is, we both are different personalities. Even though we are a couple, we are different personalities. So Kapil is always high on energy, and he's always an idea person, and I am this calm, I have got this calm energy, and I am result oriented. So I look at
you're balancing each other. Like he's having his strength, you're having your strength, and it balances.
Yeah. So if you see, they're complementary strengths: idea person, result person.
Correct.
And when we put that together, because the intent was the same, the purpose that we were working towards was the same. So I think it is shown in the book.
Correct.
Yes, we had our challenges, like, because Kapil, he's full of stories. So here, what we did was we broke the book into sections. So one section he worked on, and I worked on my section, and then we went and we reviewed each other's sections. So there were times when Kapil, I wrote 5 pages. He expanded it to 10 pages because he had so many things to add on.
Yeah,
absolutely. And when I went to his sections, his 10 pages I condensed into 5. So because I wanted it to be to the point and nothing extra, so that it is easy and bite size for the people. So we both had our great intention behind it, and I think it has come out beautifully in the book. Our daughters were there to add their inputs, and I think along the journey, 4 of us came very close together to get this final product out, and we did feel our power and our companionship at several points. And we finished something than planned. I think that's where we felt it.
Awesome. Really, it's beautiful to know. Some comments from Kapil.
Yeah, look, I'll share a story which basically tells the power of Kapil. So what happened was that we were talking to the publisher, because we self-published this book. We did not have time to go to an agent. We believe the content is so massive to make a big impact. But we wanted to let it out in the market. In today's world, you don't have to wait for like 1 year for this. So we had a meeting with the publisher, and that person mentioned that, hey, you guys have written a book. It's about 65,000 words. Why don't you break it into 2 books? So that way you are author and she's author. And it sounded like an incredible idea. And I thought, wow, that's a great idea. We should do that.
Okay.
And I'm an idea person, so I hook on to idea very, very fast. So, and every evening we go for a walk. So around 8 o'clock, we went for a walk, and in the entire journey, entire walking, I'm convincing Shilpa why we should split it. We should split it into 2 parts. It's a lot of part book deal with the life, a lot of book deal with the career. Parts, you take the writing part, both on it. And finally, I managed to convince her that let's do it because it's a good opportunity.
Awesome idea. Awesome. I think.
And what happened after that was that then we sent a note to the publisher saying that yes, we'll break the book in 2 parts.
Okay.
It was a discounted price, and that's it. We went to the bed, and we now we have another habit where when we sleep, we talk.
Okay.
So we were talking, and Shilpa was uncomfortable with that idea. And I know after like 20 years of being together that her discomfort means there's something which is boiling, which we need to then build together.
Yeah.
And so earlier edition took about 1.5 hours.
Okay.
Where we talked, Shilpa said, there's something wrong. There's something which is not aligned with who we are. And we thought, why did we write this book in the first place?
You went back.
We went back.
Your idea came and how you started.
That we have a basic philosophy that every human being has to stand and we can mind a basic philosophy of life. So we thought life is one. Career is an expression of life. We can't segregate the two. The moment we segregate the two, we are compromising the basic integrity of who we are.
Very true.
And the moment this thing came, we were shocked that we were actually going to compromise with our own morality. We immediately gave a call to the publisher and said, you know what? 1 book. He said, no, it will be 2 thick. I said, whatever it is, do it.
We are together.
So you see, one of the big learning for us because of togetherness, because we were together, because we could talk like this, is that it is so easy to slip on your own morals and your own ethics. because we were actually going to compromise on our ethical foundation that human being has one life. Expression, career is an expression. We were trying to separate this human being into two parts and be people we are not. So because of that, I don't think this would have been possible if we were co-authors and not partners. So couples writing book because we have same principle. It was such a big thank goodness moment for us that we would have compromised on our ethics if we had split the book in two parts. And we realized that
thankfully
people go down slowly. They don't go down in a fast bit. People do one mistake and another mistake, and before they know it, they become a Ramalinga Raju. So I'm so thankful that we were put together. So I think the power of couple doing something like this is that you will never compromise on your principles.
Very true. Yeah. It's really inspirational, and it's awesome to know. All the best to both of you for success of this amazing book. I'm looking forward myself to read this book, and viewers, do take a note, find the details at Womenlines and buy the book and get some inspiration to excel in life. Thank you so much, Shilpa and Kapil, for spending time and sharing about the book at the Books for Excellence show at Womenlines. All the best. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Charu. Yeah, thank you, Charu, and specifically mention the kind of great work that you're doing in terms of bringing the authors into the people can actually gain that. We both believe in our purpose and passion, and we believe in purpose and passion and prosperity. When it comes together, people become very powerful. That's exactly what you're doing. You're looking at 3 P's to create the 4 P. Awesome. All the very best to you. Really love it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Awesome.